you might be asking yourself is, how do I inspect my feet? What are the things I look for? How do I begin to approach this problem? You should approach it in a stepwise fashion and be consistent with your approach each day. If you make it
Mark, can I just stop? You just said one thing that I don't want to have on the tape is
okay.
How do I approach this problem?
Okay,
so this
sorry.
is like patient empowerment. You can
okay,
take
sorry.
care of yourself. One of the best things to do for you is to
okay.
All right.
Okay, all right.
That's it. But otherwise, great.
Okay. You might be asking yourself, how do I approach inspecting my feet on a daily basis? You've heard it's important, you know it's an important thing to do, but how do you go about it? It's a very simple approach, and it's a very simple process once you have the basics down. The first step should be beginning each morning when you get out of bed, or part of your shower routine if you shower in the morning. You should first look at the toenails. Look for any changes in the nail color, consistency, thickness of the nail. You should look along the nail border itself. Oftentimes, diabetics will develop ingrown nails at a higher rate than people who are not diabetic. So look along the border of the nail for redness, swelling, possibly pain. It also helps to feel your feet on a daily basis. Don't just look at the feet, but actually get them in your hands and manipulate each area. Feel along the nail border, feel for any areas of tenderness, redness, or changes in heat or coolness that you might not have noticed from the day before. The next step is to look between the toes. Look for any cracks, splits, bleeding, open areas, any areas of redness, irritation, heat that you had not noticed the day before. Next, look at the bottom of the foot, looking for the same problems, new calluses forming, new blister formation, progressing back toward the heel, looking for additional changes in those areas as well. The heel and the toes of the feet, as well as the ball of the foot, are probably the most commonly affected areas that you'll have to look for. Unless you happen to step on something through the arch of the foot, typically these areas will be spared. Look for dryness. That's another thing that's overlooked for a lot of diabetics, is that they don't have adequate hydration of the skin. So the skin tends to be a little drier. You want to make sure your feet are well moisturized each day as well. Then this can become part of the inspection process, either before your shower or immediately after. The next thing you want to look for is skin breakdown. Between the toes, across the bottom of the foot. Look for areas of callus formation that you'll want to address, and also try to figure out what things have caused this callus to form. If you've recently picked up a new pair of shoes, you're going to want to do this inspection process more frequently and more often.